Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is MooRRooM. And on today, we're going to update, continue to update our breaking down of our source materials, whether it be dreams, meditations, movies, TV shows, visualization practices, podcasts, uh, lectures, books, PDFs, short videos, YouTube videos. It's whatever social media outlet that you're getting it from, um, out in nature as well. Let's take a note of the signs and symbols of things. And we're going to, as we open, we're going to do 6 3 6 3 on our breath. 10 of those. Go. Sit straight. Feet flat on the floor. Big your hands, clasp them. Or mudra as well in your lap. But for today, we're going to clench our fists and put them at the edge, put them on top of our knees, thighs, eyes closed and crossed, looking at your third eye. Going to be visualizing white light showering, healing light through our crown, down into our arms, and intensifying, activating in our hands. We don't have any sounds for this one as of yet. I mean, you could include some if you want to, whether it be some ohms and whatnot. Close eyes. We're going to inhale through our nose, expand the belly for 6 seconds. Hold at the top for 3 seconds. Exhale through the nose for 6 seconds. Deflating the belly as well. And then hold at the bottom for 3 seconds. And we'll repeat. As doing so, on that inhale, you can envision that white light entering into your crown chakra, moving down, down, and holding at that top. Then on that exhale, flowing into your hands, and you can take note of whatever sensations you feel within your body during this practice. All right, let's hit them 3 ohms. Open. Deep exhale with Om in mind. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Deep exhale. Let's go into our 6 3 6 3. Inhale. halfway there. Last one. Hmm. Hey, take note of the sensations in your body, in your hands. That healing energy right there. That's where you can place on your chakras. Send that healing to your chakras as well. Any body parts that are giving you any aches or pains. Mm-hmm. The colors you see in your mind. Mm-hmm. So, and take that practice with you. You know what I'm saying? Turn this down. So yeah, take that practice with you. Continue that going. Practice a couple times a day. Write down your visualizations, what you see, what you feel. Keep track of it all. Keep a record. We are looking. We were in the questions part, like when we're watching movies and TV shows or whatnot. Themes, right? So we had at the very beginning plot summary. What do you notice about the main characters? So we've been updating. Well, no, I want to add one. Um, Let me just put that on here. What is the theme song? Theme music, theme song. What what themes are being projected into your mind with songs that you sing after viewing? Because, yeah, that was something. Mm, because listen to a podcast today. It was speaking on theme songs. And the theme song leads you into is like the theme song is going to prepare you for what's to come. Whether it's we need you in a certain mindset while viewing this material. So they brought up Power. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I know that song now. I haven't watched that show in years. But how'd it go? They say this is a big rich town, visualizing a big rich town. But I just come from the poorest part. I said, what? Bright lights, city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. Or something. Yeah. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. Like, so when singing those songs over and over again, humming those songs over and over again, listening to that song, the theme music before the TV show even comes on, it puts you in the mindset of, I gotta grind to get it. I'm always against the odds. Um, yeah. And it's going to be reality and narratives, and the program is going to be written in from that point of view. It's going to be written from that source, where it's being done from a low vibrational area where you have to, but also teaching you, hey, a lot of shit that you just been inundated with, and yeah, there are characters within who are there to ascend, um, in various ways of mindsets and whatnot. Like, like theme music. Yeah, that's a good one. What is the theme music? What type of mindset are you into after listening to? What is your mind, your state of mind? What mood are you in? What's the vibration? Like, certain shows give you that feeling that is creepy, right? So it's putting you in that mode before you even get to it. Like I can hear the Bluey intro right now. Mom. Yeah. What is the vibration? You are in, well, listening to this opening song. The fact that there would open movies as well with the credits. And we're gonna put the credits in this motherfucker too. You don't know who the hell coming in this bitch. Who getting the credit? Put the music underneath. Maybe credits is something different. Could be. I'm sure it is. There's more to it. It's not as if I know everything about everything at the same time. Do we have anything? Who did I see it with? Yeah, we have there are many people throughout our lives that we watch our movies with, and we get those experiences with certain people. Um, yes, there are group experiences that we have, especially, when we're kids, we watch a lot of movies in class. Um, we watch movies around families. Um, some people, it's always different in every household. So everyone has a has their own portal, has their own uh, portal of information about how they receive certain things. You know, everybody watched cartoons, but how did you receive that? You know, were you freely able to watch cartoons? Did you have very, what were your time limits? Did you have any? Was there anyone to say, turn that off to do your homework, turn that off, go outside, those sorts of things? Or did you just have free reign and just able to do whatever you wanted? Those sorts of things have an effect on how you view the world, how you view others, and how you view yourself. And how you operate. You may operate in such a way in which that's where you feel your most comfort. Or maybe something that you find within yourself. You say, you know what? Maybe I spend too much time there. Or much of my reality and my perspectives were accepted, and I received a lot of it. So start living vicariously through someone else, living vicariously through um, the TV shows and movies that you do watch. And the thing about who you saw it with, as you get older, you know, you watch movies with certain friends, dates, um, as well as family members, cousins. The way you receive it is the way you perceive it as well. So if you saw it on a date, maybe you weren't so into the movie, or maybe you were into the movie. Maybe you're into it more. For myself, I enjoy going to watch movies just me, because I knew when it was just me, I could focus and really watch the movie. I could really watch the movie instead of being there with someone else where I got to talk. You know, they who knows how they watch movies? Who knows how they consume information? They may do it very differently than me. So just just knowing yourself, shared experiences as well, because I could tell I was looking for different things in movies. Like when we would all go and watch those Marvel movies, I was looking at something different. You know, I'm like, nah, this isn't really boring. You know, I'm into storylines, so I'm good. Also, how did you watch movies? How did you con? Oh yeah, here we go. There's another one. How did you consume TV as a child? Because it does make a difference how you consume it. Um, I definitely remember when I would come home from school, mom would be making dinner. So we had those world books, the Britannica and the World Book encyclopedias. So we would have to take the stickers and label them all, which that was something. And of course, we had to read them. So I remember read through all of those. I mean, those encyclopedias, the world books, the ones with the animals, the science ones, the history ones, all of that. So I remember sitting in a small chair, and my mom had this TV that was like this big around, but it was like this long. It had the two ears on it, had the bunnies up there, and she would watch her stories. washing dishes and doing the kitchen and whatnot. And I sit there and I read out loud. I read all the nursery rhymes, all of them, whatever it was. I read the health books, all the bones, muscles, reproductive, all of it, everything. So that was what I did time and time again. So, and then many times that was my introduction into the kitchen as well. Like I knew how to cook. I knew the smells, seasoning, baking, that create that type of creativity. I was there for that. And definitely was me picking up on a lot of storylines. I mean, she watched stories, so yeah, like that was it. That's why I enjoyed storylines growing up. I could watch a lot of TV. I it didn't matter who was on the screen because what was coming out, I was like, I can fuck with that. Hmm. So, how'd you consume TV as a child? How'd you consume your movies? Yeah. Whomever you watched them with. Did you watch them with older adults? Did you watch them with siblings? Did you watch them alone? Or was this you? And you had to, make sense of it yourself. Could you talk about certain things? Could you ask certain questions? You know, were you in one of those situations where you couldn't talk at all? Everybody just had to sit there and just watch the movie. Not much laughter, not much talking at all. No this or that. Because, I mean, we are in a different state where we can press pause. You know, back then you just couldn't stop. Once it went, it went. You couldn't go back and what did they say? Or I mean, that was it. You just had to wait like another year or another couple months till you saw it again. And then it was going to be at a premium where you had to pay for it again. So, and if it was a TV show, how in the world were you going to find out what that episode was? So, just different mindsets and whatnot. Just knowing what the perspectives were, you can, during your meditation, you can get to what were my judgments? And just knowing that our ego was going wild in those states, you know, ages 8, teenager, preteen, like all of that, just fighting for survival. So we made a lot of judgments on what we were watching, and we would take risk as well. So we saw a lot of things that, yeah, we were introduced to a lot of things at various ages, various mind states. So forgiving ourselves for what we learned when we were kids and when we were young adults, teenagers, you know. We saw some things, man. Yes, we did. We saw some things, we did some things, we read some things, we repeated some things, repeated them so much that uh, others around us jumped in it too. But knowing that all this stuff was programmed in, and that it can be reprogrammed out, and the energy that needs to be transmuted and transformed will be. Let's see. But yeah, we'll continue to come back to it. whether we are updating it, adding to it, you know. Hmm. Most out of nowhere performance, Larry Brown, Super Bowl MVP. Uh, my references. Yeah. Well, you know, we always make references. Something is a sign or a symbol. It makes you imagine something, think of something. Was that 1995, 1996? I've been all around the world in my mind. You like Marilyn Manson, Tupac, and Sublime. 1996 was such a time. My life is moving fast, I just rewind. Oh, yeah, for this one, we're looking at what's a trigger you didn't see coming. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What's a trigger you didn't see coming? We'll take one and then we will head up out. We head to practice. So, mm, so using astrology, cosmology, right? So in my charts, we have Capricorn in the fifth house, right? So Capricorn in the fifth house, it's like, all right, yeah. Of our four children, three of them are Capricorns. Okay. So just getting, when you're looking and seeking for new information or ascension, know thyself. I just want to know myself better so I can operate spiritually efficient in this motherfucker. All right. Just gives you those qualities and some of those built-in programs that you may have within you that may be running without you knowing. This isn't a, hey, this is who you are. This is who you'll always be, and you can never change from it. All that. So with myself, it's like, all right, you read through and it's like, does anything resonate? Tend to go for quiet places because they don't like agitation or mingling. Yes, that is some shit I be on. Mm-hmm. Because the challenge is to have many connections as possible. They need to be creative when interacting with others as well as not to limit themselves to just go with the flow in life, even to accept what others are imposing onto them. Hmm. All right. So down in this professionals thing, as professionals, they can achieve success by being teachers because this is the way, this is what they're most inclined to do in their life. At home, they're loyal and giving when educating their children. Natives born with Capricorn in fifth house are very responsible, so their children can't be spoiled. So, for myself, like teaching, like we jumped into coaching at least a year or two ago because we were with the spirit guides and on our path, like was our path, as well as teaching in schools as well, same thing. So, but being very responsible with their education as well, like beforehand, yeah, and and don't think about that. I was raised by parents who were like, as an inner job, pushing me, teaching me how to do those certain things. So for my inner workings, we on. Now, took a minute to get here as well, but we can see how the groundwork has been laid. Not believing in free time, these natives usually working when having some spare moment. Sometimes, yeah. Um, it's like, well, how would someone develop? Because that's the thing. It's like, all right, not just reading something and being it and letting it be true. Like, all right, if you ever reading something and you have a question, like, if it sparks something in you, do you have a reference point? Wow, what does free time look like to me? And then I say, yep, I was I was raised by parents in which free time had to be earned, especially as I got older. Even at a young age, I mean, we was into it heavy as well. Capricorn fifth house indicating that they're practical, hardworking, and devoted, but reserved when it comes to love. Disciplined and good teachers for the young. They're still cold when having to deal with some emotions. Yep. Conservative and not liking to take risks. That's something we had to recover in ourselves. Like in our early 20s and mid 20s, we took a lot of like some of the riskiest shit ever. But you see many of these things coming up because it's like, all right, boom. And once you go through those memories and those situations, those are the ones you write down. It's like, all right, boom, we're gonna meditate on this. We're gonna go through those moments. Let's clear up some trauma, get some understanding on what these perspectives were, and transmute the energy because these traumatic and judged narratives are no longer needed, and it's time to get them shits about. We're writing anew. So that's where we're going. A sign that doesn't like gambling. So yeah, adventurous about different opportunities. Like me going into nature is adventurous for me. Like scrying is adventurous for me. Meditating is adventurous for me. Mm. Let's check this out. Let's see. Anything resonates. Exaggerated fear. We were quite dramatic. We learned how to be dramatic and what it brought to us. Moments of panic. It's been there. It's been programmed. Inability to rest in bodily spasms. Used to. Used to. Used to. It can't be easy to have this placement here because it draws the energy from people. Yeah, 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 we have making them less able to enjoy life in their free time. Yeah, because you spend it spent up with others. And in the mind, you're thinking and just mhm, mhm, mhm. I can be truly satisfied with studying matters of spirituality, history, archaeologies. So they should focus on their time and how they're addressing their responsibilities. It's a good idea for them to meditate, build a strong relationship with God, with the God within, Goddess within, the energy within, the source within. Because this is what they need to do in this lifetime. They'd rather be inspired and creative because they need goals and to be driven. Even the most artistic of them are still focused on their work. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, creativity is there. But just knowing that the inspiration inspired within creativity, always there. Well, you take a couple look at these and just finding those codes, man. Finding those codes. That's what you want to do with these movies. Yeah, we gotta go. That was a good update. Oh yeah, do your 3 ohms, 6363. Have a good one.